Today, I will be comparing maximum level fishing in a tier 5 zone, maximum spec, maximum possible gear. We've got the 8.3 pork pies. We're going to be fishing with this for 30 minutes. Here's the stats when you have maximum spec and the best possible gear. 162.5% gathering yield and 144% fishing speed. After this, I'm going to then go to the live servers because this is the test realm. No sane person would ever use an 8.3 pork pie. I don't care how rich you are, you would not do it. And then we're going to fish in my regular tier 5 fishing gear and see how much of a difference in this exact same spot, how much difference the silver is from tier 5 regular gear with a normal average level spec compared to the max gear. So let's get into it. Alright, so this is some sped up fishing here. This, again, is with maximum possible spec, the best possible gear, and we are fishing in one place. The reason we are going to fish in one place is all of the expert fishermen say that it's best to fish in one spot, and if you end up pulling rough logs, then you should just change the direction that you're fishing in. I find this not to be effective at all from my own personal testing. I honestly think that if you run around a lake and fish, that it is way more efficient, but I'm taking the words of people that fish long term. I haven't actually done the math or experimentation. So for this video, we're just sitting in one place and fishing, and we're also not canceling our fishing if we detected that it is a rough log. You can tell if it's a rough log because whenever you pull on the fish, it won't have any give. Also, that's just cloud reflections in the water. That's not like big whales or anything, just to let you know for those that aren't aware. And I find that fishing speed doesn't do anything. I don't think it really helps. And yeah, so again, just sped up footage. Sorry that there's not a lot of talking or anything interesting going on. It is the test realm. It's completely empty. But when we do the test on the live realm with my current character, there's a lot more stuff that happens and goes on. So hopefully you enjoyed this little bit, and yeah, we're just fishing. This is 30 minutes of fishing. I didn't want to make you sit there and wait 30 whole minutes to get the results. So yeah, not much else to say other than enjoy the rest of the video. Yeah. Oh, any second now. Let's go. All right, almost. Nope, not quite. We still got a few more seconds left of the sped up footage here. And I opened the inventory so you can see that I'm not pulling any funny business. I'm doing anything. We also found an assassin jacket. That's interesting. Alright, here are the results of the 30 minutes of fishing with the best possible gear in the game. It is roughly 178,000 silver in the 30 minutes, which is about 350,000 silver per hour, fishing with, again, the best possible gear and spec and mastery in the yellow zone. So now, let's find out how that compares if we just use crappy tier 5 gear on my main character on the live server. Alright, here is the, here's my live character. Not a test realm, level 11 fisherman, I can only wear tier 5. And level 4 fishing specialist, here's my gear. I have a tier 5 Avalonian fishing rod for that 12.5%, just a regular pork pie. Okay, and I don't have any fishing bait. Fishing bait's expensive, I'm not going to use it. So I'm going to ride up to the fishing hole now, and I'm going to unflag for my faction, because I think that might skew things just a bit. Alright, this is another fishing thing in the exact same spot that we had, and this is the live realm. You can tell people are running around. They may appear like they're bots, but I'm not entirely sure if they're bots, because they're just circling the fishing hole over and over and over. They're possibly looking for active fishing spots so that they don't pull rough logs, because that seems to be a big problem now. Is I've noticed the fishing market has almost doubled in the last year and a half. And I don't know if they nerfed fishing or if they've been banning fishing bots or what the cause is, but you can see here people kind of stop by, they say some things. You can pause the video if you want to read what they say. There's also a fight later on, so yeah, there's a little fight that breaks out near me, so that's interesting. But it takes way longer for fish to bite with the low gear, the low spec, and the lack of fishing bait. I'm not paying 5,000 silver per 10 fish bites. That's insanity, okay? And yeah, it's like 10 of those is 50k, and that would take up about 30 minutes of time. But you can see I'm kind of changing the fish direction to try to get less rough logs. It's not working, so I don't recommend fishing in one spot. I recommend doing what the bots are doing or what the players are doing. I can't tell. Is running around the fishing hole looking for active fishing spots because you're going to earn more yield. I don't care what the experts say. I'm pretty sure they're wrong on this one. Anyway, time to share my results. I do open the inventory here in just a sec so that you can see, again, no funny business. And surprisingly, we get, like, I didn't think it would be much of a difference. That's why I kind of made this video in the first place, but it is. Maximum spec gear versus barely any spec gear, there is a huge difference, and let me share that with you right now. Here are the shocking results of fishing in Tier 5 gear with almost no spec. It's about 1/3 less, surprisingly, which is crazy to look at, but I wasn't even able to finish the Tier 4 journal, which I did finish with the max spec build around 20 minutes in. And this one is not even, it's maybe 2/3 full. So that tells you something, okay? On screen is how much I fished and how much I earned. So I only earned 53,000 silver in 30 minutes. So it's 107,000 silver per hour. Don't let anyone ever tell you that fishing is a good investment of your time. And yes, if you fish in higher tier zones, you will make more money, but it's also way more risky. But this shows about how much more you can earn with max spec and max level gear versus having tier 5 gear with no spec and no mastery. So there you go. Also, there was a pretty epic fight while I was fishing, so that was pretty cool to watch. But yeah, hopefully this taught you guys about fishing. Now you know the profit difference between low tier and high tier gear. And of course, you know, the higher tiers you fish in, the more profit you will make, which I'm not about to do that. But if you really want to know a cheap way to fish in tier 6 zones, then you go to Caerleon here, and I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. And then in the underways, there's fishable areas, and then you fish in there. It's a tier 6 zone. It's right next to the town. It's super safe. There's even armed guards that will help fight for you if you get attacked by a ganker. So, yeah, there you go. If you want to fish tier 6 zones, go do that. It's decent fun, decent profit, not really as decent as doing other safe activities, but that is, you know, that's just what I found out. I just hope that you could, you know, learn from this experience and see just how good or bad fishing is, and if it's worth your time to level up or not. Guys, I'm so Benji. Thanks for watching. Videos every day on this channel. Make sure you leave a like, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss tomorrow's video. On screen right now is a video that you should click, so go ahead and give that video a click. Also, I've got a Discord server set up if you want to join my guild, which I'm working on. Link is in the description, and if you want to become a channel member, click the join button. $5 a month, access to private, more personal videos, and useful videos that are not available to the public. Click the thanks button if you want to leave a monetary donation. With that said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Click that video on screen right now. Take care.